Hi everyone, happy Friday. Today I'm going to be giving you some ideas of things you can do in Disney World when you're not going to the parks, and most of these are either free or really cheap to do. The first one is the most obvious one, which is to go to Disney Springs, which used to be downtown Disney. I'm sure most of you know that Disney Springs is like an outdoor mall, I would call it now. There's so many restaurants. They have the biggest Disney store, I don't know if it's in the whole world or in the country, one of those, at Disney Springs. They just redid the whole thing, so it's really nice. They have live music there. They have so many restaurants. They have Ghirardelli. They have a Christmas shop. So even if you're not going to the parks, there's so much to do at Disney Springs, and you don't have to pay to get in or pay to park, neither of those. They also have a hot air balloon ride, which you have to pay for. I'm too scared to go on that, but if you don't mind heights, you can do that. They also have a bowling alley now, and in August there's going to be like this NBA experience that's opening. I don't really know what it's like, but it's taking place of Disney Quest. RIP. So I don't know what's going to be happening there, if it's going to be like restaurants and like a virtual reality thing. Oh, they also have like this Star Wars VR thing. I don't know what you call it. Was it Star Wars? I think it's Star Wars related. You have to pay for that as well, but like I said, the bowling and the hot air balloon stuff, that's like on the cheaper side, especially if you want to bring your whole family to it. It's not as expensive as a park ticket would be. You can get Dole Whip at Disney Springs across from Ghirardelli, I think it is. They have a little stand where you can get that, so you don't have to go to the parks to get Dole Whip. Another thing you can do in Disney without going to the parks is resort hop. I love to resort hop around the monorail loop, so the Contemporary, Polynesian, and the Floridian. You can still get Dole Whip at the Polynesian. They also show movies. Each of the hotels has like a movie night, and there's a different movie every night you can watch. My ideal way to resort hop would be to get a Dole Whip at the Polynesian and then get the monorail to the Floridian, just walk around there because it's so nice, especially at night with all of the lights on. And then we like to go to the Contemporary for a drink and then watch the fireworks from the balcony. So you can still watch the fireworks even if you don't have a park ticket. Obviously they're in the sky, but they play the music at the Contemporary at all three of the hotels. So even if you're standing and watching outside, you can still hear it. Wilderness Lodge has my favorite quick service restaurant. It's called Geyser Point. It's outside of the pool to the left. I think, depends which way you're walking, but it's right next to the boat. So we like to grab the boat from the Contemporary and go to Wilderness Lodge, and they have a lovely restaurant there, and it's outside. Like I said, it's really nice at night, and that's just my favorite hotel, so we just love to walk around there. They have nice burgers and chicken and salads. I think it's like pretty basic. They only have a few things on the menu, but they're so good, and everyone is really nice over there. The resorts also have a lot of free activities you can do. They have, like I said, the movie Under the Stars, they call it, I think, where they show a movie every night outside. I've also seen a place where you can tie-dye shirts. Like, they just have a different one each day of the week, so if you just ask a cast member for the list, like if you're not staying there, you can see what's going on that night. A lot of the resorts have a fire pit where you can roast s'mores, so I know they do that each night too. Aside from the monorail loop, there also is the Epcot loop. So there's the Boardwalk, Yacht Club, Beach Club, and the Swan and Dolphin, which is another one of my favorites. We love the Dolphin. It's not technically Disney, but it is. Is it like a Hilton or a Sheraton or something like that? I don't know. But it's so nice. They have really nice food there, and the bars are really nice. It's really upscale. I feel like you see a lot of businessy people there, like they have a convention center and stuff, but who really cares? We like to walk around there, and then going to the boardwalk. They have the jelly rolls, which I've never been in yet because you have to be 21 to get in, and I just turned 21. I just turned 22, but I'm waiting for Curtis to turn 21 in August, so in like 2 months. And then we'll be able to get in. I don't want to leave him. But I've heard it's like a piano bar and stuff. I think they have a small cover charge to get in, so that's another cheap thing that you can do. You can also rent a bike on the boardwalk, which I've done. It's really hard work because going up the bridges and stuff, but it is a lot of fun to do like at nighttime when it's not hot outside, so you're not sweating as much. That doesn't cost too much money, and the yacht and beach club are just really nice places to look around. I just like looking through the hotels. I don't know if that's the kind of person that you are, but for me, I just like walking around because it's so nice to see, especially like I said at night when everything's lit up. It's the best. You can also watch the Epcot fireworks from the bridge between the boardwalk and the beach club. There's a bridge and you can see them. They also have the Epcot fireworks music through the speakers there, so you don't have to miss out on that either. They're so smart, they just think of everything. Okay, just because you're not going to a Disney park doesn't mean you can't meet the characters. They have a ton of character dining experiences at the resorts, and they have all different characters dressed in all different cute outfits. I went to one of them in the beach club a few years ago, and they were all in like their swimsuit outfits and stuff. That was really cute. I know when you have breakfast at Ohana in the Polynesian, you can meet Stitch, and I think Lilo is there, but I'm not sure. I've never been to that one. You can meet the princesses at the boardwalk when you have breakfast there. You can meet Winnie the Pooh and Mary Poppins at the Floridian for breakfast. Most of these are like breakfast experiences. Chef Mickey's, you can meet the whole gang. What is it? Fab Five. So you have Mickey and Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and I think Donald is there too. So there are so many ways that you can meet characters without actually having to go into the park, which is really nice. A few other free things you can do is each hotel has hidden Mickeys everywhere. You can ask them at the front desk for clues to find the hidden Mickeys, and after you find them you can get a little prize. It's cute. You would think it's more for kids, but the clues are actually really hard. Like some of them are easy to find and some of them is like, what the heck? It's free and it's fun, and then you get a little prize at the end. Also, if you go to Animal Kingdom Lodge, you can see a bunch of different animals. I think giraffes, zebras. Off the top of my head, I don't really remember what else. I went there so long ago. They have a little area for the animals and it's cute. You can go out and see them. They have tours you can take, like night tours. Obviously those are extra cost, but it doesn't cost extra to go and look at them. So you don't have to be in Animal Kingdom to see the animals, or even go to a zoo. You can just go to the hotel. Another free thing to do is pin trade. I love pin trading. I always forget to do it when I'm there though. That's like the last thing on my list. I am always walking around and I see the pin boards and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot my pins in the room. I do it every time and I can never remember to bring them, but I still love doing it. I feel like you can get the best pins from the resorts too, especially when we were staying at Wilderness Lodge and they have this huge corkboard just full of pins, and every day we would walk down and look for something new. I mean, there's like new pins on the board every like 30 minutes or hour because people are always trading. That is really fun. There are always new pins around, so yeah. At the Fort Wilderness campgrounds, you can rent a golf cart and just ride around there. I've never done that myself. I've actually never been to Fort Wilderness, but it sounds really cute, and I've seen that they all decorate for Christmas and stuff, so you can rent a golf cart and just drive around and look at all the Christmas lights, which sounds really cute. So that's on my bucket list for this year or next. We'll see. The last thing I have on my list is the mini golf courses. Disney has 2 mini golf courses, obviously at an extra cost, but not as much as the parks. One of them is like a winter summer vibe. It's really cute. It's kind of like Blizzard Beach where everything is like melting and cold. It's cute. The other one is Fantasia themed, and it's around the boardwalk in Swan and Dolph, really close, like walking distance to the dolphin, I think, if I remember correctly. I really want to do mini golf too. It sounds really cute. I love me some mini golf. One other thing I forgot to mention is that if you take the monorail to Epcot, it goes through the park, so you'll get like a little sneak peek of the park without actually going in it, and it's just fun to ride the monorail sometimes. I hope this video was informative and maybe helped you out if you want to go to Disney but you don't have enough money to go in the parks, or you just don't want to go in the parks. I'm gonna do a few videos about my favorite hotels and how to choose which hotel you want to stay in, like based on location and price and all that, and like how to do Disney on a budget. This is kind of like that, but I wanted to go more in depth and like include the parks and the hotels and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye! Darling, you